couple minutes late, but we're here. Who is here with us? Tell us you're here. Anybody?
Is anybody here? Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, I need to be there.
Oh.
Comments.
Yeah.
I'm not even here. That's not good.
It's me.
Hey, Adam and the Traveling Roads.
All right.
Hello, hello. Welcome.
Well, yeah.
We are going to play a game tonight. It's going to be so fun.
Yeah, we are.
We are going to have some fun tonight because it's the only way I'll stay awake. It's just too late in the day for me. After getting up at 5:30, I'm tired. Poor me. Poor sad me.
I woke her up. It wasn't actually 5:30.
It may have been like 5:45 actually.
I get up at 5:30.
All right, these are yours, Danielle. Hello, we're gonna play a game.
They're backwards. You were supposed to write them
Oh,
backwards.
I should have written them backwards.
It's okay.
And
Yeah,
me.
Can you see through them?
Stop it. And me. All right. You ready for the rules of the game? Are you ready?
M? It says M.
Stop it.
M.
Are you
It
ready?
says
Are you ready for the rules?
L.A. Dan.
I have rules.
I don't know why she wrote L.A. Dan. L.A.
It
Oh,
would
it'd
be
be
Nad.
L.A. Nad.
Are you ready
L.A.
for the
Nad.
rules or not?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to give you a who would be more likely question. You got that, Brooke? You on the chat?
No.
Okay. Sorry. I'm going to give you a who would be more likely question to our audience. You're going to decide without showing me. I'm going to decide without showing you, and then we will show our answers together, but they also get to try and guess. Okay?
Okay.
Are you ready?
I got it.
Number 1. Who would be more likely to forget where they parked the car? Don't say anything. We'll give it a few seconds. Better be nice. Who would be more likely to forget where they parked the car?
Thanks, Dan.
Scotty.
What?
Okay, you ready?
Ooh.
1, 2, 3. No! I never forget
Yes,
where we
you
park.
did.
I do not! I'm always telling him where we park the car. So not true.
Watch out, mom's competitive.
Okay.
I can see this is going to go very well.
I hope you have somewhere else to sleep tonight. Who would be more likely to sneak a snack after bedtime? Who would be more likely to sneak a snack after bedtime? Don't show it yet. Did you type that one in, Brooke? I wasn't watching.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. You can answer it honestly. It's fine.
I'm with you.
You ready? You ready?
Uh-huh.
I totally would take a snack after bedtime, for sure.
Oh, I would have said dad.
You would have said dad?
What?
He would have
I
eaten
never
chips.
said-
He would eat chips after bedtime.
Well, no, I eat chips
He
before
would eat
bedtime.
chips,
I
wake
don't
you
care.
up.
I'll just get it out.
He
Be
would
like,
eat chips.
I'm
while,
eating chips.
No, he would eat chips in bed while I was sleeping. Let's be honest. You
Yeah,
would,
he'd
and
wake
you
you
have.
up and
You
he would
have.
be like, I'm
You've eaten
right
chips,
there.
but it is most likely me that would eat the snack after bedtime.
It will
Yes.
be-
Did you see
brownie
Scotty said he got his
brittle.
package?
It would be brownie
No, I
brittle
did not
for
see
me.
it. I wasn't watching the comments. I'm sorry, guys.
He said thank you.
Number 3.
Yeah, thanks.
Who
Or
would
you're
be
welcome,
more
Scott.
likely to say yes to another baby? Who would be more likely to say yes to another baby?
We got a dad, a mom.
I see that.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping a straight face.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
A
blinking
mom.
or
2
breathing.
moms.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 3 moms.
Fooled some he is.
Because
Huh?
he doesn't have to birth them. That's
Right.
why.
Yeah. But I feel for her. I understand. At this age, though, woo, it'd be rough, but we would do it.
All right, are we ready? Number 4. Who would be more likely to fall asleep during a movie? All right, there's one person.
Me.
For sure, he would fall asleep during a movie, and he does.
I do all the time.
Okay.
Can I jump in?
But I
real
do.
quick
I get up at 5:30
And see if I
every
can-
single day.
and see if I can fix the mirrored. Just
Oh,
see
yeah,
if I
you
can
wanna
fix
try?
it. I don't
Oh.
think
I
that
see
they
a button that says flip.
I think that's to
that'll
flip the camera.
other way.
Oh.
But let me just see here. I don't think YouTube ever fixed this. Yeah, I don't see
think
anything.
I've
Just
seen a
camera
movie in
off,
one
highlights,
sitting
and
since
hands.
2012. Okay, are we ready for the next one?
They
Sorry,
gotta be.
guys.
They gotta be pretty darn good. For
Here we
me to
go.
stay awake.
Who would be more likely to accidentally embarrass the kids? Who would be more likely to accidentally embarrass the kids? We have our game face on. You ready? Because he would do it on purpose.
Yeah, I don't. It doesn't matter.
I would not embarrass the kids on purpose.
That's funny. Palmento said that Dad would do it on
See? He
Yeah.
knows because he's a dad of 7.
Right. He knows.
Who would be more likely to dance in the kitchen? Who would be more likely to dance in the kitchen?
Mom. Yeah, lots of moms.
No, you
Oh.
would not dance in the kitchen.
I would not do. I'm barely ever in the kitchen anymore, unless I'm grabbing that snack.
I often ballerina
Before
around the
bedtime.
kitchen, and it's very graceful in my head.
Yes. It's very graceful in my eyes.
No, it's not.
I'm like, whoa, don't hurt yourself.
We're not even going to talk about how I was laying down to try and take a short nap today and fell out of the bed. So we would just forget about how graceful that was.
You didn't fall.
I sort of slid
She
out of
kinda
the bed.
Slid out of the bed.
Okay.
Palmento said it's peak manhood when you don't have to go into the kitchen and you still eat like a king.
That's true. He doesn't go into the kitchen much, although you
Yeah.
grilled for us tonight.
I did.
He was
I
a little
grilled
slower today, and he
Yeah.
grilled for us. So it was
Yeah,
good
I
fun.
grilled a big old
Skirt steak
skirt
for fajitas.
steak for fajitas.
Okay, let's see. Who would be more likely to start a food fight? They're gonna really know us by the end of this, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
That
got
was
Dad,
too
Dad,
easy.
Dad.
You guys know us too well.
I put you.
You did not. I would
Yes, I
never
did.
start a food fight. Stop it.
When did I ever start a food fight?
You would though.
Oh, I never did,
But you would. That's your thing. You would
Yeah,
totally
I
start. a
might.
food
You
fight.
would encourage the
If some
boys
of the-
starting one.
Yeah, I might.
This is a tough one. Who would be more likely to start a DIY project and not finish it? I have an answer. Ready? I just picked you because you would start more projects than me.
If they toured our house.
Well, our house is not finished. Our house is a DIY
One
project.
day when we go to sell it. See, that's when I finish things.
Why are we selling our house? for?
Before I go to sell them. Just like our cars. We drive broken cars and we sell the nice ones. After I fix them.
Who would be more likely to leave laundry in the washer for 2 days? Who would be more likely to leave laundry in the washer for 2 days? He's saying hi to us.
Karen's in.
Hello, Karen.
Hello. We're playing a game.
She wants to get in on answering. She wants to stick up for me.
Oh, did you get the question?
All right. Who would be more likely to leave laundry in the washer for 2 days? Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
You better watch yourself. I do laundry every day. Every day I do 3, 4, sometimes 5 loads of laundry. How could I forget to leave it in the washer?
I don't do laundry, so
That's
how can I
why
leave
you
it
would
in the
leave it in the washer.
Dad would leave it in the washer.
I couldn't possibly forget to switch laundry.
Maybe we'll know one another by the time we're done.
Maybe you should do some laundry. You ready? You're in trouble.
No,
Yes, you are.
don't let her fool you.
Who would be more likely to laugh at the wrong moment? Who would be more likely to laugh at the wrong moment? They're talking about you. They said you, but you would do it on purpose to be funny. You ready? I would totally laugh at the wrong moment.
Yep.
I'm awkward like that. I'm
Yep.
just awkward.
And then get herself into trouble.
And then people wouldn't like me, and that's how it goes.
Yep.
I would laugh at something I shouldn't laugh about.
And then I defend her.
Yeah, it's just, that's what happens.
Because I know she didn't really know.
Definitely would laugh at the wrong moment. When I get nervous, I laugh. All right. Who would be more likely to say yes when the kids ask for something? Right? You looking at me through the camera? You ready? Go ahead, tell your little story of little Brookie. When we were broke, newly together, broke,
Don't go with your 1.5-year-old or
Broke.
2-year-old to Walmart.
She wasn't 2, because we weren't, yeah, she was
probably about 1.5.
She was probably just walking, not that long.
Well, she had to have the lion.
We were broke. Brian was in school. We were broke. He came home with a huge stuffed lion because Brookie wanted it when she was little.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's when I was much less wise.
He is more wise now.
Yeah.
But
I'd be like, no.
that's a little girl. It was his first
Right,
little girl.
it was
so
my first little girl. Yeah.
a boy does get told by him. That I think that's opposite. I tell the boys yes more.
Right,
You tell the girls yes more.
right.
I do more with the girls now that they're older.
Yeah.
But definitely
Yeah.
the boys come to me if they want a yes.
Yeah, now that the girls are older, I tell them no more, and she tells them yes more.
And the boys have
It
me.
flipped.
But the little kids definitely get yes more.
Yeah, the boys, they get enough.
The boys.
They need to be told no.
Oh,
or
stop. They're just boys.
no. I didn't.
Who would be more likely to plan a surprise family day out? Who would be more likely to plan a surprise family day out? Big hugs. That's sweet.
You mean like Abby?
Yeah.
That's so cute.
That's what
Are
Abby
you ready?
does.
Who would be more likely to plan a surprise family day out? Not me.
No
Nope.
surprises with her.
No surprises.
None. Don't even try and surprise her.
I love when you said
That's
that.
why I never plan surprise days out. Because she would not like it.
No, I would
And
not
I would
like
be
it.
in lots of trouble.
You might be in lots of trouble.
Yes.
And I don't like to go out. Thank you, Scott.
Right. Yep. That's right.
Who would be more likely to lose their cool during bedtime? Putting the kids to bed. Who would be more likely to lose their cool during bedtime?
That's a tough one.
I don't
Ooh, a
think
lot
it's
of
tough.
moms.
I don't think it's tough at all. You ready?
It's 100% mom.
Because it is mom. I would definitely lose my cool at bedtime.
Okay.
Especially if it wasn't getting done fast enough.
Yeah.
I could get a little
I
impatient.
get a little edgy because bedtime.
You don't
That's-
tend to get that at
That's when
bedtime.
all the kids like to have conversations with you. And I'm like, you had all day to have a conversation with me. Why are you asking me all these questions now? Oh, right, because it's bedtime. Get to bed!
Most of my losing my cool is just for show. I hear you. I don't lose
Yeah.
my cool very often, but when I do, it gets results.
You're right.
It scares the children.
Yeah. Yeah, when I get a little louder, it's like, that's a little loud.
When I get loud, they're like walking around, not talking to anybody.
Yeah, they're really scared.
All right.
Me too. Walk around, not talk to anybody.
Right, exactly. Who would be more likely to remember every kid's birthday without a reminder?
Really?
You see? Yeah. That's true.
I know most of them.
Yeah.
That's not a doubt.
It was interesting though when Brian and I met, and his family was always very like, birthdays were a big deal, and like, you know, and for me, we never celebrated a birthday or did anything like that really to any grand, it was never anything important. And then I'm always like, I want to do, you know, I was always the one that wanted to like, birthdays are special. And he's like, you know, we did so many birthdays.
Oh man.
But,
Yeah, it got nuts.
huh, who would be more likely to let the kids eat dessert for breakfast? I'm not sure that we've ever experienced that, so let me give that some thought. We've had dessert for breakfast?
When have we had dessert for breakfast?
Yeah, I don't think we ever have.
The
But
closest thing we've had to dessert for breakfast is like cinnamon rolls, but that is breakfast.
Right.
I'm ready.
Nobody, because they're good parents.
Campfire stories with mom and dad. Yes, I think I would let my, because the second that I read that, I was like, that would be fun.
You're like, that would be fun.
Let's have
We could
dessert for
have
breakfast.
Dessert for breakfast.
Then you're not. Apparently, according to
I'm not a good parent. All right. Let's see what the audience thinks about this one.
Uh-oh.
Who would be more likely to apologize first after an argument? Any others? Definitely Dad.
Ooh, interesting.
Okay. Men are trained from birth to apologize quickly. You guys are wrong. So wrong.
I get myself,
Thank you, Bailey.
I get myself into trouble sometimes.
So wrong. Yes,
It's not very often, but there's sometimes I get stubborn and
sometimes.
Sometimes. What are you guys doing?
Sometimes you get
she's laughing.
stubborn.
She's gonna.
I'm gonna
Uh-oh, look
cry.
out! Look out!
I'm gonna cry.
I can be a stubborn man.
Oh my, I'm crying. That was too much.
I used to be much worse.
I didn't say you weren't
Yeah,
worse. I
yeah.
just said that was funny that you sometimes are stubborn. Okay. Whew. That was good.
Dad is joining us for the
At
bar
least I
tonight.
admit it.
Dad will be joining you from the barn tonight.
Yes. Yeah. Live
With
from the
Meryl.
barn.
Did
From
you read
the
what Bailey
shelter.
wrote? No worries, Dad. I'm stubborn too. Sometimes. Bailey.
Yeah. Yeah. Me
You
and
and Bailey,
Bailey.
yes.
We're
You were definitely father and
we
daughter.
are. Yeah.
For sure. Just as Brooke is
Yep.
very much.
Yep.
A lot of Torah observant men are stubborn, which is kind of ironic. Yeah, that's interesting.
That is interesting. I wonder why.
All right.
You're at 17.
Okay, thank you, dear.
Uh-huh.
I lost my train of thought when I
Brookie will keep you organized.
almost fell over. Who would be more likely to plan a romantic date night?
Plan
Ooh, Dad.
being the key word there.
That's
Don't
interesting.
give anything away. See, they still don't know. Ready? I'm the planner.
Planner. I only do surprises and I can't do them, so.
Bailey,
No surprise
are you laughing
romantic
at
date
Bailey?
No,
night.
he's laughing at
I
what
was
you said.
like, okay. Who would be more likely to forget an anniversary? Who would be more likely to forget an anniversary? Can I do this? Ready?
Yeah.
We don't really celebrate our anniversary.
Yeah,
It's
no.
just not.
We just don't do the,
It just was never a big thing for us.
it wasn't.
We're married, we love each other.
Yep,
The end.
the end.
All right. Who is more likely to say I love you randomly? Who is more likely to say I love you randomly?
That'll be a discussion for later. No.
Why say randomly? I would just say I love you.
Yeah.
And you're here, you're missing all the fun.
So I say I love you all the time. You just say it randomly to me.
Oh my.
Why did
You just made it shake. My name is not randomly. You're hilarious. All right, here we go. Who would be more likely to send a funny meme to cheer the other one up?
Okay.
Who would be more likely to send the funny meme to cheer the other one up? Did they all say dad? No. Adam said mom.
Well, you don't know us there, because she's the meme.
I always laugh at the little memes.
I don't get on,
You send them back to me.
I do. I'm not on, like,
I'm not either.
that kind of stuff.
just search
that
stuff.
much.
That's what I'm
Mom is on them because when us girls got phones, we had started like a girls like group chat.
We do have a girls group
Right.
And
chat.
us girls would
Right.
send memes, and so she
Yeah,
started
and
getting.
And
I'm just not
Us
really on
girls
my
will
phone
send
now.
memes to one another all the time because we just want to be sarcastic or funny, and we all have a similar
Yeah.
sense of humor, Brooke, Bailey, and I. And sometimes we let you get in on the action, but
Sometimes. But it's not me.
no, it's not.
Yeah.
Who would be more likely to chase a runaway chicken? That's an interesting one.
That's a good question.
I think that the most likely, not who has been chasing runaway chickens, but who's most likely. Josh. He's not playing. But yes, if he has his shoes on, if he's taken his boots off, it's hard to get him to put them back on.
She stepped in the middle of it.
Yeah.
She may not.
It's
know
just
that.
Brian and I.
It's just
But
me,
yes.
me and her. That's it. It's
Who
mom
would be
or
more
dad.
likely to chase a runaway chicken? Normally Brian, I think, don't you?
Me.
It's a newlywed game decades later, yes.
We've
We've learned some pretty interesting things, like
We have.
Brian is stubborn sometimes.
Just
Sometimes.
The old Leeward.
Old
the
Leeward
only,
game.
there you go.
I have been chasing chickens lately though because,
Have you?
well, just yesterday,
Yeah.
Josh opened the gate to do something. I was standing there talking to him,
Yeah.
and he left it open and walked away. And I'm like, what? and out came 4 chickens. And I'm thinking, so Josh and I herded the chickens back in.
Yeah.
And like a week ago I did it, they had gotten out.
Oh,
so, but
you herd the
normally
chickens?
you would herd the chickens.
Yeah. Normally you wouldn't see her
Right,
even
so
get
close.
close to it.
No, I don't get near the chickens really. Who would be more likely to fall in the mud? Well then. Who'd be more likely to fall in the mud? Oh, we already covered that. That would be Dad falling asleep during a movie.
Not action movies though. The action movies I stay
Maybe.
awake.
Mom would push Dad in.
Mm,
Okay, ready? Oh my, I have fallen so much.
yeah.
Did we ever tell them about the time I fell off the office stairs?
And we watched it in the security camera.
I fell off the office stairs after they made sure I was okay.
Yes.
The next thing that they did, especially the boys, I don't remember my girls participating, but my boys ran right into the security camera to see if I bounced. And I did bounce, actually.
She bounces.
Apparently I bounce when I fall.
She bounced.
And they played that over and over and over. I mean, they were like looping it there for a little bit.
Yeah, it was just 2 stairs.
It's
so,
a small porch.
yeah, it's a small office porch. So,
And I fell right off.
but yeah, right off, like
Yeah.
missed both stairs.
Oh yeah, completely missed the stairs.
Yeah. Yep.
And bounced. And then gave the boys something to laugh about for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, you were not feeling well for a
I
while.
didn't feel very good. Who would be more likely to talk to the animals like they understand?
Mm.
Could have been a viral video.
It could have been.
Patrick.
It could have been a viral video. But we're not going to share that video.
Yes.
There's a limit.
I don't think.
There's a
did we
limit
save
to
it?
what I will post.
I don't know. There's a limit to how much we'll embarrass ourselves.
Yes.
The farthest Mom will let me go was when Joshua took his hamster and went rat and he screamed.
They did embarrass me with the hamster video.
Yeah.
Okay, who is more likely to talk to the animals like they understand?
Oops, I put it in a while ago.
Oh, I think. Well, honey, yes, maybe I will sometimes, but you're a little bit funny with baby animals. Baby
But
animals
you
and
didn't
you.
say baby animals.
I know, but
Yeah.
we have a lot of baby animals,
Yeah.
and you tend to
I like the baby.
get
Depends on the
you get
species.
really high pitched.
and
like-
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get like, baby cow! Oh, little baby cow!
See, baby animals are different.
Baby, okay.
They are.
You talk to Mary
That's
like she
different.
understands.
I do.
Mary's like,
They do understand
Mary's
when you,
like your
when you
secret
talk
love.
to them like this.
Yeah.
Oh, good job, Miracle.
He just talked to him just like
yes,
that.
exactly like that.
Exactly.
So
And who loves me the most over there?
she loves you the most.
Yeah.
Probably because she thinks you're insane and she feels bad for
Yes,
you.
probably like, oh man, I better be nice to this guy.
For sure. She's probably concerned for your well-being.
Yeah, I'm sure. I think a lot of people are.
That's true. Okay.
Sometimes I'm even concerned about
Sometimes I'm worried. Oh my.
If you know you're crazy,
Okay.
if you know you're crazy, are you really crazy?
Brian and I had a debate the other day about the price of gas, and we realized that we're getting very old because
I thought I was
was
going crazy.
I was wrong with my math, which is strange because I am normally on it with
Yeah.
my math. I mean,
Yeah.
I am the homeschooler and the homeschooling mom. And I'm normally pretty sharp with math. And I was so wrong, but I was very adamant that I was right. And I almost had him believing that I was right until I
Yes.
realized I was wrong.
She almost had me believing that her math was way off.
Way off.
I mean, it was
So
cra- I'm
far
like,
off.
what? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
I was trying to figure out the price of gas minus our
Minus our gas
Our
points.
gas points that we have at the local supermarket. It was bad.
It was.
But it's worse that he was like engaging
I was
with
actually
me.
trying to figure out and get to where she was, and it just wouldn't compute. See, I've been telling her for 10 years this day's coming.
That we're both gonna be
I'm like,
crazy.
wait. It's coming. And it's here. This is about when I started, mid-40s,
Yeah, I don't know.
50.
I think it's different for women. I think mid-40s we have some kind of hormone thing going on or something. I'm not
Yeah.
sure. I blame it on that. That's my excuse. You have no excuse.
You can
You had
blame
no reason for losing your mind. Nope, no reason.
Okay.
Okay,
So, no reason. 4 dogs, 10 kids,
no reason.
a wife, 4 cows.
I make you
How
lose
many-
your mind?
How many geese?
I make him lose his mind.
Like 40 chickens.
You have 5 more years. Yeah, for
40
sure.
chickens.
But hopefully
Yeah.
she takes it with humor because that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah,
Trying to be humorous about me losing my mind.
yeah.
We've already decided who's taking care of us, how it's all going to go down.
Yep.
We're good.
Ay,
We've decided on Bailey.
Bailey.
Bailey gets us. You can have us, Bailey. You win the prize.
You'll have to change your channel name.
So what?
I don't know. Won't be simply made by hand anymore.
What will it be?
I don't know. She needs a new channel name.
What do you say?
What does it make sense?
But she has to take care of us.
You've lost me so many
She'll be
times
doing-
today.
She'll be doing videos of us losing
I'm
it.
starting to question our choices and having our live stream later when we're tired and delirious.
Yeah,
Yay, win my parents.
there you go.
Someone asked me why I have 7 children. I said because I'm going to get old and they can each pick a day to wipe my butt.
Ah, there you go.
I love
We
it.
got one for each day of the week.
Oh, Dan says a good name is Pampered Parents.
There you go.
Bailey would
Pampered
not pamper
parents.
us. Let's
Yeah.
get that straight. Bailey would be like, you have a hair on your chin, Mom. Let me get that for you. It's true.
No.
Pampered. No new channel name. All right, here's the last question I have. We went right through these. Who is more likely to get up before sunrise? Thanks, Bailey.
I'll take good care of you.
You ready?
For sure.
He melts
I'm
in the
always
morning.
up before sunrise.
Not now. The sun's up pretty early now.
I'm up before
Oh.
sunrise.
Oh my.
It doesn't get up. No, the sun doesn't come up that early. I'm not out before sunrise.
When we're really busy,
Well, it's not sunrise, just first light.
when
It's
when we're really busy and there's a lot to do in the office, I get up with Brian at 5:30.
Yep.
And then I go out to the office before the kids get up and I do all the office stuff.
Right.
Right now, we're a little slow, and so I don't think this week, I think one day I got up with you. The rest of the time,
Yeah,
he gets
this
me
morning.
up when he gets back from milking.
Yeah, this morning you got up.
I got up this morning,
Yeah.
yes. So,
Yeah.
I sleep normally until
Uh,
6:37 when we don't have a lot of work going on.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see. Em is a sleepyhead. We get going at 7 to 8. I do
Oh.
much better if I mean, we can all agree.
Yeah.
Mom does better. You know why? Because I don't nap. Like, he can just sit anywhere and just fall asleep for 10 minutes and be like, I'm good to go. And
Yeah.
I can't fall asleep.
Kids jumping on me.
I can't fall asleep during the day. I will lay down and say I'm going to take a nap like I did today. I laid down for a few minutes, but
Yep. Then you slid off the bed.
then I ended up sliding off the bed, which is a whole other story. Didn't bounce though. I didn't bounce.
No. No, you gently.
I
kinda
gently slid off the bed.
just slid right off.
But I do much better with some more sleep. But I think it also has to do with me not having a thyroid, to be honest. I don't know if I had my thyroid, would I need less sleep? Maybe.
No.
All right,
Maybe.
it's Janelle. Janae, I'm sorry. Thank you. I was looking at two different things at the same time and I put them together.
Wow.
Oh man.
Do you guys
What
want to
did I
know
do?
how old Dad will be when his last child is 18?
Okay, wait, let's see. I'm lost here.
That'd be 16 years from now,
Doing
right?
the math to figure out how old.
I'll be.
It's 59. That's
65.
That's young.
70, 71, right?
When Abby is 18.
I'll be like 71, I think.
No,
Yeah.
no. Okay, Abby's 2. I can't. Why am I struggling so
It
much
would be
with math
16
lately?
years from now. I'm 50. Okay, so 53, 63.
How old are you, honey?
54.
Brian, how old are
Oh,
you?
55. I told you once you get a room.
Can someone keep this footage when I have to prove that he has lost his mind completely?
55, 65. That'd be 71. I was right.
You're gonna be 71.
I
when
said
she's-
70. See, I was right the first time.
So I'll be 60. So I will be 60 when she's 18.
So you two are slacking.
Oh my.
Thank you,
Okay.
Janae. It is past our bedtime. I'm not sure what's going on over here.
That's okay. You all get to see the real us. This
Yes,
is the real
we
us.
are just a
Yep.
bundle of fun
Yep.
most days.
I'm 2 years behind.
You think you're very young. Having a thyroid removed doesn't automatically cause insomnia, but can impact sleep quality. And makes me feel like I'm 75, Patrick says.
Okay. We're just skipping over that one.
Which one?
Oh, the when Patrick said that makes him feel like he's 75.
Well, I'm not going to say anything bad about him.
Yeah, no.
I love him.
No.
So I think she
No,
makes
we-
you feel like you're 35.
Yeah, we love y'all. We're just messing around.
All right, so why don't you guys ask us, I'll get my cards back out, and you ask us who would be more likely. Go ahead. Who would be more likely? Because we're out. Hi, Abby, baby.
Oh, hi, Abs. See, there I go with my baby voice. Oh, hi, baby.
Exactly. Only because I take his breath away. Actually.
There you
That's exactly right, Em. So true. You know it.
Oh, that was good. I like that.
No, that's funny.
Oh, that's
Who would be more likely to wreck a car? Who would be more likely to wreck a car? It's called choking. You are gonna end up in a barn tonight. Okay, you ready? Who would be more likely to wreck a car? You ready? Only because I just don't drive.
Yeah, but I'm not a bad driver.
He's not a bad driver. We haven't had
Uh,
any accidents. I don't want to say that because you know what? That always happens.
well, I
I
backed
think-
the one truck.
Yeah, but
into
that
the
wasn't
truck.
an accident. I think
Just-
the last accident was when we did a road trip down through Florida.
That was about.
And that would have been, whew, how long ago?
I would be more
Uh,
likely than Mom to get.
8 or 9 years. Probably.
Yeah, and I mean, you have to remember, Brian drove a huge RV pulling a 20-some foot trailer around the whole country and
Yeah.
didn't get into an accident.
Nope.
So neither of us are really likely to get into an accident, but I just
Yeah.
don't drive, so I gave it to him.
Yeah. Yeah, try back in, what, 55 feet of.
Joshua,
55
there we
feet
go,
over
we'll
there.
add Joshua. Joshua would be more likely to get into a car accident.
Yeah.
He's a little too confident in his driving.
Yes. I agree. If you're watching, Joshua.
All right. What do we got? Who would be more likely to burn dinner? Who would be more likely to burn dinner?
Oh, you guys are out of order.
Oh, did I miss one? Okay,
You missed
well,
a couple.
okay, well,
Oh.
you're gonna have to tell me which
Okay.
one.
Okay.
Brookie.
But let's start with
Shoot.
burn dinner because I already said it.
All right,
Yep.
I will start copying them and putting them in an order.
When
for you
we're ready.
because I-
There you go.
Who would be more likely to burn dinner? Let's stick with that one.
That's a good question.
You ready?
Oh. I was playing it safe.
I do
She does a lot of the
85
cooking,
to
yeah.
95% of the cooking.
Yeah,
So,
and I'm on my timer. Like tonight, doing the steak, it was 3 minutes on each side. I start my timer at 3 minutes. Flip it, 3 minutes.
okay, what was it, Brooke?
I put it in who would be more likely to eat dessert for supper.
Dessert for supper. Is that sort of like the same one as dessert for breakfast? Well, that's easy because Brian just doesn't have much of a sweet tooth like I do. I'd go with dessert for dinner and breakfast and lunch. And Brian wants steak. If you said who would be more likely to eat steak all day,
For breakfast,
it was.
and then steak for lunch, steak
Yes.
for dinner.
Em wasn't here for that question. It was
We
Em
could have like
Oh,
a
okay.
ribeye for
3
dinner.
minutes. Patrick said 3 minutes for steak is perfect. I knew you was a smart man.
No, it's got to be red. It's the only way to cook a steak.
Do we have another one?
Yeah, I got it. I was
Okay.
gonna put it in for you.
Who would be more likely to come to Washington State to visit Dan?
Yeah, I was gonna say me. Definitely.
He would love it,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, we'd be just fine.
We all joke about how all you guys
Oh,
should
yeah.
like get on a Zoom call one day and just
Yep.
have a good time.
Yep.
a
Maybe
guy
we'll do that.
call.
We'll set that up.
For sure. Speaking of trips though, the Appalachian is out for this spring.
Can't do it.
It's just going to be too difficult to swing. But we
Yeah.
are looking for somewhere for the boys to hike, possibly like a loop is easiest. So Em, if you think of anywhere
Yeah,
your way or north of you that's a loop,
yeah,
let us know.
yeah. We need somewhere cooler though. It's just getting too hot down here. And even the Arkansas loop, we would do the Arkansas loop
But you guys
again.
always do the Arkansas.
I love the
I
Arkansas
know,
loop,
but
though.
it's going to be hot.
It's a whole new challenge each time.
We could walk our property.
There
They
you
want
go.
you to come hike their property.
Yeah.
They just want you to come. They're like, yes, we have very good hiking here. Please
Yes.
just hike our property.
Yeah. Maybe there's some hiking spots up around there.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, like up around where y'all live. Let us know.
We would need the women to help us set up the Zoom call. You know you would. Absolutely you would need us to
Yep.
do that. Brian wouldn't know the first thing about setting up a Zoom call. That's funny. Did we have any other questions I missed? Brooke?
I don't think so.
We got them all?
I think you got them. I think.
Huckleberry bushes?
Mm.
Ooh.
What do we have that grow wild, Brooke?
Dewberry,
Bumbleberry.
bumbleberry,
Dewberry.
dewberry, wild blackberry,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call
They're
it.
kind of like a blackberry. Ozark Trail.
The problem with the like point A to point B is how do you get back to your car? That's what we've always struggled with. When you hike, unless you were gonna hike back,
Well,
down and back if it was like 15, 20 miles and then back again. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I've always chosen a loop because
Right.
you just get back to your car.
But the Appalachian Trail's not a loop.
Right, but there's people to take you
But
there.
we can, right, with all the hostels and everything going on the Appalachian Trail, we had just hire somebody to, we usually stay.
Or I go and
Yeah, we usually parked our car at the end where we were gonna end and have somebody drop us where we were starting.
yeah. There's plenty of those by us that we could do, but it's hot, so he wants to go north.
Yeah. What's the weather there like?
In Missouri, what are you guys? What are your temperatures up there right now, Em? Are they hikeable?
Or is it
temperatures?
humid? The humidity, it doesn't even matter the temperature, it's the humidity that does it.
Yeah.
It can be like 75, but if the humidity's through the roof.
Bye, Dan. Thank you for
70s.
joining us. 70s.
See you, Dan.
Maybe a little more north. I was
Yeah,
trying to
maybe.
look maybe like Illinois area.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Illinois-ish
Yeah.
area, maybe.
Yeah, it will be hot and dry. That's like here, it just kind of got too
Yeah.
late to. We did get out on that Arkansas hike though for 3 days. That was good.
You guys are getting a lot of rain. I did see that.
Oh.
What about
yeah.
Oklahoma?
Oklahoma's warm too.
Nah, it's pretty hot in Oklahoma. You have to go pretty far north at this point.
Yeah.
We're thinking even like Colorado area, maybe because it's of a high altitude. So it'll be less humid and the temperatures would be lower.
Right.
But there's been a lot of bad weather there too. So
Yeah, pretty much everywhere.
that, I know. the
Michigan,
weather.
that's possible. The
Oh,
drive
yeah.
isn't a problem. They can go
Yeah.
wherever. I just, it's just not gonna work to do. If they're gonna take the time to go to the Appalachian, we don't have the week to spend there right now.
Right.
We need something more like 3-day hike
Yeah,
would be perfect.
yeah.
Like a 30-mile,
Yeah,
30,
even
40
if-
mile
Yep.
would be a good distance.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do 10, 12, 15 miles a day.
Easily.
Yeah,
And still be fun.
right.
The Michigan State Park trails are so cool.
Oh,
Huh.
we might have to check that out. So there's,
Mount
oh
Rainier.
man, I wish I could come up there.
Mount Rainier, yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
One day.
I think that's what M, did M say that? So?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we've been most
Yep.
everywhere in the country except for that far in the northwest.
And that far in the northeast.
And that way in the northeast. We missed, in all of our travels, we missed the northwest and all the way northeast.
Yep, we
So,
were heading up that way and got diverted.
hey Naomi, thanks for joining us.
Hello.
I wanted to walk from Maine to Georgia, but littles can't be left alone. Yes. Well, that's why our boys are doing it. They're going Georgia to Maine,
We're just section hiking.
but they're section hiking
Yeah.
it. So
About a week at a time, 70 miles at a time.
I think you're just getting into Tennessee.
Mm,
Yeah, it's gonna cross
Yeah.
over to Tennessee now.
Yeah, we're up. We're gonna go into the Smokies this time.
Yeah.
We won't finish the Smokies. We'll come out. We'll go in before the Smokies, come out in the Smokies.
You should join Brian and the boys when they go. They're planning to go this fall,
Yeah,
and you guys are at they're starting this. They're at the NOC, Nantahala
Yep.
Outdoor Center, to just past Klingman's Dome. I think you guys are going a
Mm,
little bit past Klingman's Dome.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I can't
It'll be a
wait
good
to see
hike.
Klingman's
and
Dome.
they'll only be gone 10 days.
Yeah,
10 days.
driving and everything.
Yeah, that
10.
includes drive time.
10, 11 days, something like
Yeah,
that. Yep. How far is it from here? 12 or 14
I
hours?
think it's about 13 or 14
Yeah,
hours.
something like that. Yep.
So.
Yep. So, yeah, we're kind of bummed out, but we were looking at the weather when we were supposed to just go, and we were looking at the weather.
So many
and
storms.
It would have been terrible. We wouldn't even have been able to drive.
The
It was-
original plan was for them to leave Tuesday. You
Yep.
would have left, what, yesterday or
Yeah.
Monday or Tuesday.
Monday, but there were literally storms.
There were so many storms.
All the way across, severe thunderstorm warnings, tornado warnings. Like, I don't even think we would have been able to drive it. We
And
would have
that's
had
the
to
thing
stop,
is that
so.
even though we want to do that twice a year, our goal was twice a year. The
Yeah.
springtime to do that is
Yeah.
just so rough.
We have
so
never
much
been
bad
able to
weather
work
over
out a
there.
spring hike.
If we
over
could
there
maybe do fall twice somehow, if we could swing it, or if we could swing you guys going,
for
for 2 weeks.
that would be cool.
that
So
would
we'll
be great.
see.
We'll have to see
Yeah,
what
it depends on
happens.
business, and
It's hard to be
there's
without
a
you
lot
here
of
for 2 weeks.
factors. Yeah, I mean, I am the sole mechanic.
Yeah,
So, and many other things.
Yeah.
Like
for sure.
Homestead hub.
Yeah.
So that's hard. So it is what it is.
Did you all enjoy our game tonight? Was that more fun?
I thought it was cool.
Did you have fun?
Yeah, I did.
What'd you learn about me?
I learned that you won't leave the wash in the washer for 2 days.
Why would I leave the wash in the washer for 2 days?
You left it in overnight before, but not for 2 days.
2 days?
Not 2 days.
And then rarely do I leave
I
it
just
overnight.
thought because you left it in overnight that maybe there was a chance that you would leave it in. Well, maybe not for 2 days, I guess. I never thought that
That
one
was
through.
the silliest answer you've given.
Yeah. So I know you.
And I
know.
learned that you are sometimes
Right.
stubborn.
I know. I'm only sometimes.
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 It's logical to think that the person who does the laundry might be, yeah, no,
Yeah.
no, No.
Yes.
So, Em and Patrick missed your stubborn thing that had me crying. I was laughing so
Yes.
hard. It was, the question was that the, who would be most likely to apologize first?
Yeah.
And everybody said Brian. Everybody said it was Brian. And that's so not true.
It's not true.
Yes, you're gonna have to go back and see it.
Yeah.
I
She was.
nearly had to excuse myself because it was so funny and I was
Yeah.
worried I was gonna snort.
Yep. I thought she was gonna. She
I was
right
close
there.
to snorting.
She was right
You
there.
tell them what Joshua does when you start
When
laughing
I
like
start
that.
laughing really hard, my 15-year-old son thinks it's funny to get right in my face and yell, snort, 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 until I
And then
snort.
she does.
So, that's him.
We can always learn more about one another. We'll never know it all, but I would have to say that me and you know one another pretty darn good.
We do. We know each other pretty
Yeah.
well.
I would have to say we know one another better than we know ourselves.
But we communicate a lot.
Yeah.
We talk a lot. We always have.
We're but always together. I'm always here. She's always here for the most part. I mean,
Mom
mean,
snorted.
Snorted.
Oh, here's another one. Who snores louder when sleeping?
Oh, we have a dad. We have another dad. There's 11 people in here.
Are you falling asleep while you're
There's
waiting to
another-
tell people who
No.
snores the loudest?
No, I said that.
I feel like you're falling asleep.
Both.
I would snore.
You just dropped your glasses.
She doesn't.
I do that just to rile them up. I always go, I don't snore, but honestly,
Right.
it's
It's her. No, I snore really loud.
They snore so
Sometimes.
loud.
If I don't lay on my side, I'll keep the whole house up.
We had to do a thing where it was like, you go to sleep after me because I can sleep through his snoring if I'm asleep. But if I try to go to sleep to his snoring, it does not work.
Yeah, which is not a problem at all with me going to sleep first. That
No,
takes about a whole.
Me going to sleep.
30
No, I need to
seconds.
go to sleep first.
Oh, you.
Or I'll stay up.
Oh, right. That is a problem.
Yeah.
Because I can just lay my head down and fall asleep.
Hmm. Yes. You can't be married for decades if you don't communicate. That's so true.
Yeah.
It's
you
so
can't.
true.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you can. We
Well,
know family
yeah.
members that have been married for a very long time that communicate about nothing.
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 Yes. So that's not true.
So you could
Yeah.
be married, but I don't know how much you would enjoy being married.
Right, because those same people aren't very happy.
They don't really enjoy one another.
No, and we know several of them.
Yeah.
We know several of
Sadly.
them. It is. It's sad.
Your spouse should really be your best friend.
Right. Yep. I agree. That's not a good marriage. Gotta talk.
Yes.
Communication is the key.
I think
to
that
a
we are
good
supposed to
marriage.
know each other like we know ourselves because
Yeah.
we really are here to help each other walk this life. And, you know, Brian was talking through something he was experiencing the other day. And, like, I was immediately able to pick up, like, what he was saying wasn't what was deep.
Yeah.
And I was able to say, hey, I think, and he was like, wow, that was it. And it's like, he does the same for me, too. When I'm rambling about something, he's like, yeah, it sounds like maybe you're
Right.
not being honest with yourself, you
Yeah.
know?
Well, and that's what I was saying about we need to know one another better than ourselves because somebody else can see the truth when we can't.
Right.
You know, can't see the forest for the trees, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So sometimes you need to be on the outside to see what's really going on inside somebody.
Yeah.
So it's good. We have saved ourselves from a lot of misery, heartache, sadness.
For sure.
You know.
For sure.
Yep.
The demoralized man will put up with all sorts of stuff. That is the truth.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear ya.
Sometimes you can't get things into words well, so your spouse can help. Absolutely, 100%. 100%.
Yep.
Yep. And children. Now that we have adult children, I think that they've really enhanced that, you know, seeing things in us as individuals now that they
Yeah.
are wise and not childlike anymore.
Yeah.
They
it's
could
good.
even point out, like,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
what's going on there, you know?
Yep. Yeah, it's great to have adult children
It is. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
sometimes.
There are a lot of people that fear loneliness so much they accept being a whipping boy. I hear
Yeah. Yeah.
you. I believe the same that's key to any good foundation. Yes, we try to put the Father first in all things because that's what's most important.
Yeah.
And then each other,
And then each other.
then our children,
Yep.
and then
Whatever
whoever else
comes
is put
after.
into our lives.
Whatever is there comes next.
Comes
Whatever's
next.
happening at the time,
Yeah.
whether it be animals or the homestead or the job or whatever,
people,
all that
or-
comes later. People, yeah.
We
Yep.
always feel like we're supposed to be an example somehow.
Yeah.
You know, today we had what I like to call a time sucker,
Yeah.
but it was just something had happened outside of our control that caused another person to take a lot of our time. And it was
Yes.
not planned by us. We had other plans for our day.
Yep.
But we always go back and look at it like, well, they weren't our plans, they were his plans, and we don't
Yeah.
know what influence we had on that person's life.
Yep.
And
There was a reason for it.
there was a reason that we just don't see.
Yep.
We also have to guard ourselves to time suckers too, like,
Yeah.
you know, not to just,
Sometimes you just gotta force to keep the day moving.
yeah,
You know, and
Yeah.
not get too caught up in their life and their stuff. Because it's easy, you know, people will bring you down
yeah, they will.
faster than you will bring them up.
That's the truth.
A lot of times. I can't say that 100% of the time, but with my experience, you gotta watch because the time suckers are out there and they just don't care about your time.
No.
They don't. And time is valuable. We only have so much of it.
We do, and because we feel that our children are our primary ministry,
Yeah.
we can easily get caught up in other things that take away their time.
Right? Yeah.
My wife is such a blessing. I just came home one day and said, no more Christmas, no more working on Saturday, no more unclean meat, and she just went along with it.
Nice.
That is
That's
amazing.
awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, we kind of came there together too, and it was
We came
so
to the conclusion
cool.
together because we were
Yeah.
Bible studying together and learning
Yeah.
together. But I look at other marriages and feel, you know, like, wow, that must be really hard when one partner is not on board.
Oh, man,
I couldn't imagine sticking to those convictions alone. That would be
Yeah.
really, really tough.
Yeah. I mean, most of the time, I don't think it happens.
I don't know.
I mean, if both partners aren't on board, I mean,
It's
I
gotta
think
be
it
really
can
hard.
happen for a period of time, but yes, it must be.
It must be
hard.
really hard.
Yep, it's got to be a struggle.
And I think
agree.
that's why, you know, we're so protective of our children and who they marry. And not that we're going to be able to make sure that their marriage is wonderful and great, but I think that we have a responsibility to make sure that their partners line up with their goals and what they think is important. And
Yeah, because trying to figure that out after you're married. I mean, it's one thing if you come to this like we did after we were married,
yeah,
and we came to it together.
Right.
But trying to make that happen after you're married and knowingly trying to make it happen, that's got to be tough.
Scotty said, I met Karen when I was homeless. We've been together this year will be 29 years. I know.
Yep.
This is why I think I should choose my children's spouse, not them. Yes. Well,
Right?
I
Yeah.
mean, our boys aren't there yet, but our girls have made it very clear that they only want Brian to choose
Yeah.
their spouses, that they don't want to be
Yeah.
Not that they don't, I don't want that to sound like arranged marriage, but that they acknowledge
No.
that their hearts can be deceitful
Yeah.
and that having Brian as their authority figure, he's going to be able to make a righteous decision for their future.
It's a lifetime decision.
Yes.
Like, this is it. The rest of your life, you're gonna be with this person, because we don't really necessarily believe in divorce
Right.
at all. I mean, it's not an option for us.
Not for us.
So when we got into this, it was for till death till you part, really.
Yeah.
I mean, that's when our marriage is over, I guess. It may not even be over then, but
Right.
I feel like I'll be married to Danielle forever. There's nobody else. So.
Yes. Yes, Dad knows how to set his feelings aside and use logic no matter how he feels. Yes. Oh, yes. If you don't know, Faith Ministries Karen is Scotty's wife. She just isn't normally on her own account. Normally they watch
Right.
us together, but tonight they're both joining us, which is a blessing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Did my message go blank?
No,
It
I
looks
see
like-
Friday's live stream will be at 6 a.m. Central Standard. Yes. Brooke is Refuge Medical, who is a company we just love, guys. Love. If you don't know them, they also believe a lot like we believe.
Yep.
And so I love supporting them.
Yeah.
They offered Brooke a seat in the 4-hour class on Friday, this Friday.
Yep.
And it was going to be right over her live stream, but she can't turn that down because, first of all, those
Yeah.
are skills that are, I think I know a lot of those skills from being in the medical field, probably not to the extent that they're going to teach, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for her to be taking that course, but that means that instead of a 6 p.m. live stream Friday, it'll be a 6 a.m.
Yep.
And then they'll get to see
I will be there.
this
Because
beautiful
why?
face.
Because I get up at 5:30.
Yes.
So I'll be over.
You have taken
In the
Responder 1
classroom.
and 2? What is the one that
Oh,
you're
cool.
taking, Brooke?
I am taking.
Nice.
Hang on, I'm gonna look.
Amanda Ribic Palmetto, okay.
I can't find her. I just.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
Okay.
Is that her handle? Because I can't find her.
Well, you have our email. Can you just send us a link to
Yeah.
it? Brooke's having trouble finding that. But what class are you taking, Brooke?
Remote responder course?
Remote responder. So that's not an in-person one, which I think the responder 1 and 2 are. It's the 4-hour remote course.
I think they said this was their first remote course.
Oh, is this their very first one?
Oh.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, our first ever
I thought-
virtual workshop.
Oh, it's their first one. How exciting. That's fun. And I
Okay.
think they said they're going to be training and then doing like a Q&A, and so that
Yep.
the remote is new. Okay, very awesome.
Yeah.
Very nice. And
So-
we were so blessed that they even thought to include Brooke. That was just
Yeah.
so sweet of them.
Yep.
It was like, I'm not oblivious to, like, we're not big YouTubers or anything, and even when we do videos for them, they don't go far, but we love them and we'll talk about them.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. Unfortunately, you don't get firecrackers going off in the classroom when you're remote. Yeah, for sure. I think we've talked about it, though. I think that down the road, we're going to probably send you, and I don't know, is there an age? Because if there isn't, I'd probably send Joshua with you.
Yeah.
But if not, I'll send Brooke. But we're probably going to end up doing one of their in person.
Yeah.
I feel like you could train the childbirth one.
Yeah.
We have done our own childbirth.
We have done our own.
The youngest age is
childbirth.
14. Okay, yeah.
There you
So
go.
Joshua could definitely
Nice.
go, and I
Yeah.
think that he should know those things.
Yeah.
I feel like it would be important. So I think down the road, we're probably going to invest in that.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, that's, you can't put a price on that.
No,
Can't put a price on a life.
And I don't think it's even that far from us. If I mapped it, I mean,
I
it's
think they're Oklahoma.
Oklahoma,
Yeah.
Arkansas, I think borderish.
Yeah, it's probably not far.
No,
It
it's
can't
probably
be
not.
that far, because, I mean, we'll be
Right.
4 or 5 hours, we'll be out of Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So,
So.
yeah, we're not far from Oklahoma.
Okay, but it was on par with the military's combat lifesaver course.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, I
Nice.
think it's definitely Closer to you than Eagle Rock. Okay.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think we're definitely gonna look into that.
Yeah. Well, Eagle Rock's not far.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Administrative, etc. Administrative Hope. They're not far from the Texas border either. Okay.
Oh. Two
Oh,
hours.
a military R and nurse her whole life. Oh, that's so sweet. All right, y'all. We went way
Yeah.
over. Too many fun and games.
Yeah, that was cool though.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was.
I had a good time.
Yep, it's time to wind down
It is.
because 5:30 comes early.
Yep,
It's 10
and we
after
still
8
have our
sometimes.
big people
Yeah.
Bible study we do on Wednesday nights. The girls requested splitting back up. The big kids requested splitting back up. We haven't done it in a few weeks.
Oh, okay.
Me taking the girls, you doing the boys.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, we have not done
It's
that
been a
for
few
while.
weeks.
Yeah, we do a big boy Bible study and a
big girl.
adult girl Bible study.
After we put the little ones
Yeah,
to
after
bed
we put
on
them
Wednesdays. Well, but it has been a
Yep.
few weeks. Our Wednesdays have been a little bit busy. So
All right.
bye, Adam.
See ya.
Bye, Scotty and Karen. Bye, Em and Patrick.
See y'all. Thanks for being here. We appreciate y'all being here. We love y'all.
Yes, we do. Aw, thank you, Karen. Y'all have a great night. You'll see this
Yep.
face on Friday
Yep, I'll be
when he
there
just wakes up.
first thing Friday morning. I don't look any different.
You look the same no
Look
matter what time of day it is.
exactly,
Yeah.
Unless I'm
Alright.
sleeping and snoring really loud.
All right. Good
All
night,
right,
y'all.
y'all. Have a great night.